In this video, I will explain exactly what assets you can recover when your business wins a lawsuit in Florida. I'm Santiago Cueto, board-certified international business law expert and best-selling author, and I've secured millions of dollars in litigation victories for my clients. There's no denying it, winning a lawsuit feels great. But let me share something that catches most people off guard. The hardest part often comes after the verdict. Collecting on that judgment, that's a completely different fight. Let me start with the truth that shocks most business owners. A judgment is just a piece of paper. It says someone owes you money. It doesn't make money appear in your bank account. You have to go get it, and Florida law gives you specific tools to do exactly that. Now, the first thing you can do is go after the cash. This includes bank accounts. Once you have your judgment, you can freeze the debtor's bank account. The bank holds that money. Then it gets turned over to you. This works for business accounts and personal accounts if you're going after an individual. Now, most people think their money is untouchable once it hits the bank, but they're flat out wrong. But here's where it gets interesting. You can also take wages. Florida allows wage garnishment for business debts. There are limits though. Federal law protects a portion of someone's paycheck. You don't want to throw them on the street. But whatever's left over, that can come to you. This happens through the employer. They withhold money from each paycheck. Then they send it directly to you. It's automatic, it's consistent. It's one of the most reliable ways to collect. Now let's talk about physical assets. We're talking equipment, inventory, vehicles, furniture. If your debtor owns it and uses it for business, you can potentially seize it. Now the sheriff actually comes and takes it. Then it gets sold at auction. You get the proceeds. I've seen entire offices emptied this way. Computers, desks, even the coffee maker. If it has value, it can be taken. Real estate is another major target. You can place a lien on property. This doesn't give you the property immediately, but it does something powerful. It prevents the owner from selling or refinancing without paying you first. That lien sits there. It waits. Eventually, when they try to do something with that property, you get paid. Now, sometimes you can even force a sale through foreclosure. The property gets sold, you get your money from the proceeds. Now, I know this is a lot of information, but if you're finding this valuable, do me a favor. Hit that like button right now and subscribe to this channel. I break down complex legal topics like this every single week. Now let's keep going because there's more you need to know about collecting money. There's accounts receivables. Those can be yours too. This is money that other people owe your debtor. Think about it this way. If your debtor has clients who haven't paid them yet, you can go intercept those payments. It's called a charging order or garnishment of accounts receivables. The client gets notified. They pay you instead of your debtor. This works beautifully when your debtor runs a service business with ongoing invoices. There's also intellectual property. Intellectual property creates interesting opportunities. There's trademarks, patents, copyrights. These have value. You can force the sale of these also, or you can take the royalties that they generate. I've seen cases where ongoing licensing fees got redirected to satisfy a judgment. Every month, money that should have gone to the debtors came to my client instead. Now, business ownership itself can be seized. If someone owns a company, those ownership shares, those are an asset. You can take them. This gets complicated with LLCs and partnerships. Now, Florida has specific rules about charging orders against LLC interests. You might not get voting rights, but you can get the profits. Every distribution that would have gone to the member comes to you instead. Now, here's what most people miss though. Some assets are protected. Florida has strong exemption laws. A primary residence has homestead protection that's often untouchable. This is why Florida is known as the debtor's paradise. Certain retirement accounts are protected. Some personal property gets exempted too. This is why you need to investigate before you start collection efforts. You want to target assets that you can actually get. The timing matters enormously. Bank account garnishments work best when you act fast. Money moves, accounts get emptied, properties get transferred. You have to move quickly once you get that judgment. I tell my clients to have their collection strategy ready before the trial even ends. The moment that judge rules in your favor, you go execute on that judgment. One more critical point. You can use discovery in the collection phase also. You can force the debtor to appear for questioning. They have to disclose their assets under oath, and they have to bring documents, bank statements, tax returns, business records. This is powerful stuff. It shows you exactly where to aim your collection efforts. Florida gives you 20 years to collect on a judgment. That's a long time. And you can also renew it. So even if someone hides assets now, you can just wait. You can watch, you can pounce when something surfaces. Patience often pays off in collections. The bottom line is this: winning is just one step. Collecting is where the real work happens. But Florida law gives you serious tools. You can go after bank accounts, wages, property, business assets, and more. You just have to know how to use these tools effectively. Now, if you found this helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I share strategies like these regularly to help business owners protect their interests and understand their rights. I'm Santiago Cueto, your Florida business attorney. Be sure to watch this next video for more business law insights.